I am Mukhtaran Mai, who rose from unimaginable pain to become a symbol of resilience and hope. I was an uneducated woman with zero bank balance and zero influence, but with countrymen like resilience and steadfastness. If you are interested in my story, keep watching.
June 22, 2002, at approximately 2 p.m., Mukhtaran Mai was raped by 4 men after being dragged into the house of a Mastoi tribesman in her native village of Mirwala in Muzaffargarh district. It was assumed that she was ordered to be gang raped by a local tribal council as punishment for a crime her brother was falsely accused of. Her brother Abdul Shakur, then 12 years old, had been raped by 3 men from the Mastoi tribe who then threatened him to keep his abuse quiet. When he refused, one of the men accused him of having sexual relations with his sister, Salma, who was then at least 6 years older than Shakur. Mukhtaran's family at first tried to arrange a settlement of the dispute by asking that Shakur marry Salma and that one of the Mastoi tribe marry Mukhtaran. The Mastoi clan was initially willing to accept the agreement, but Salma's brothers, including one of the men who raped Shakur, refused. The Mastois suggested that they would be willing to forgive her family if she came and apologized on behalf of her brother. However, when she arrived at the house of one of the Mastoi men, she was dragged inside, gang raped by 4 men, and then paraded naked in the village. Initial media reports had suggested that she was sentenced to gang rape by the Jirga. Later reports, however, corrected that account and showed that in fact there was no such sentencing, and the Jirga was only involved in arranging for the settlement, which was ultimately rejected. What made the incident a national story was a sermon the following Friday, 6 days later, when the imam of the local mosque spoke against the rape in the Friday prayers and arranged for journalists in the area to meet with Mukhtaran's family. The story spread like wildfire at a time when the Pakistani press was just beginning to gain more freedom. Defying societal norms and the expectation of silence, Mukhtaran took her case to court. She sought justice, not only for herself, but for women everywhere who faced similar violence. The police arrested 14 suspects that Mukhtaran had identified as being involved in the case. At a trial, a lower court convicted 6 men, including the 4 assailants, sentencing them to death, and acquitted the rest of the 8 men. Rather than giving in to shame or silence, Mukhtaran chose an extraordinary path. Her courage quickly made international headlines. Despite facing threats, intimidation, and setbacks in the legal system, Mukhtaran continued to fight, not just for herself, but for the countless women who couldn't. But Mukhtaran's legacy didn't stop with her legal battle. Using compensation from the government and donations from supporters worldwide, she founded schools in her village, schools for girls and boys, because education is the most powerful weapon against oppression. In the beginning, she did not have funds, so she used to stitch clothes to pay teachers in my school. Her mission was simple: to empower the next generation through education, so that no girl would have to suffer the way she did. Today, her schools stand as a beacon of hope, offering education and a future to children who once had none. Today, Mukhtaran continues to be an advocate for women's rights, education, and justice. She reminds us all that even in the darkest of moments, one person can ignite a light that guides others. Mukhtaran Mai, a name synonymous with courage and a story that will inspire generations to come.
I am fighting a fight against oppression, where the poor and women are violated.